Bioinformatics is a field of science in which biology, computer science, and technology merges to a single approach. The gene bank preserves genetic material sequences. The bank is responsible for collecting and preserving and evaluating organisms. BLAST was a program that we used to look at DNA. What is Tay-Sachs disease? Tay-Sachs disease is a rare recessive disorder.
Tay-Sachs causes destruction of the central nervous system, which is nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord. And you can see here is a healthy neuron versus a neuron affected by Tay-Sachs. And the neuron affected by Tay-Sachs shows a buildup of a fatty acid called granulocyte and has bulging lysosomes, and the healthy neuron is normal.
So who gets Tay-Sachs? Since Tay-Sachs disease is a recessive disorder, you need two alleles to get it.
It is mostly associated with Ashkenazi Jews and people in the Middle East.
What are the symptoms of Tay-Sachs disease? Tay-Sachs disease varies on whether you get it in infancy or adulthood.
There's a much more rare form of Tay-Sachs which appears in adults, and the other rare form appears in younger people, like from ages 1 to 3.
Symptoms come from slowing down development, weakened in muscle skills such as turning over, seizures, inability to swallow, and more stuff.
The symptoms in adults are muscle weakness, ataxia, which is muscle coordination loss, problems with movement, mental illness, and speech problems.
The cause of Tay-Sachs. Tay-Sachs is a disease, is a genetic mutation that is passed down from parents to offspring.
The defect for Tay-Sachs is located on the hexer gene, which is located on the 15th chromosome. Alright, so the causes of Tay-Sachs. The hexer gene gives instructions to make a part of an enzyme called beta-hexamidase A, and this enzyme is a critical role in the central nervous system. So what this enzyme does is break down the fatty acid substance that I showed earlier, which is called Gen-2 ganglioside. So mutations in the hexer gene disrupt the activity of this fatty acid, and it can be broken down. So there's a buildup, and it can accumulate to a toxic level. Okay, so this is a picture of the 15th chromosome, and the hexer gene is located here. So I did a comparison of the human hexer gene and the mouse hexer gene. So the green and the blue show similarities between a human hexer gene and a mouse hexer gene. So the black is the differences. And in the mouse hexer gene, there's a longer chain of differences than that in the human hexer gene.
How is Tay-Sachs diagnosed? In diagnosing Tay-Sachs, the doctor will ask questions about symptoms and symptoms. Many tests will be recommended, including blood tests.
So the blood test measures the activity of the enzyme to identify patients and carriers of the disease. And it also looks for changes or mutations in the gene that cause for Tay-Sachs.
Treatments for Tay-Sachs. There is no cure for Tay-Sachs nor any way of slowing it down. The treatments control the symptoms. Treatments include medicine and proper nutrition and hydration.
People with Tay-Sachs are usually dehydrated, so they need a lot of water and liquids. And anticonvulsant medicine can be given to control seizures. In the future, we would like to work with Tay-Sachs patients and see differences and similarities between their gene sequences. And we would also like to compare gene sequences of Tay-Sachs patients with people without Tay-Sachs.
To 2009, we're working in the nutrition program, Healthy Living Group, and we work in the different neighborhoods and the factors that make up that neighborhood, such as race, population, wealth, and factors. And depending on that neighborhood, the type of products that are given out, and we work on different diseases such as diabetes and how the way people eat affects their health.
And we also go to different places such as farmers market, corner stores, groceries, and other places, and we'll conduct a survey and ask questions like age range, medical history, and food intake.
References.
We would like to acknowledge that the time is going Mrs. McMahon, Eric Kanali, friends and family, Boston Community College, Dr. Sapp, ACS staff, and the others.